coming to you from our New York City broadcast center. We have Patrick Dunn of Watershed Electric on the line. Mr. Dunn, what do we know at this moment?
All we know so far is that this was not an accident.
If it's not an accident, then it must be intentional. Both us and the Japanese have been hit by this thing. I think it's pretty obvious who's responsible.
Here's a Tomo.
It appears we have something in common, Admiral.
Our analysis of the information footprint shows that the pressures which collapsed our power grids appear in many ways similar to those that collapsed our markets. I am certain the Koreans and the Chinese are involved.
Let's not jump the gun here, Admiral. We've had our microscope on a man named Zerkezi. He had access to weaponized IW algos following that business in Georgia. He was also a major DOE consultant after the blackouts here in 2003.
Yes, we are aware of this connection. Has Zerkezi been found?
Not yet, but it won't take long. I'll keep you posted.
I believe that last shot in the cutscene calls for a dun dun dun. Because, you know, Otomo had a file on this Zerkezi guy. By the way, how many sticky shockers do we get? 5. Not nearly enough. Cause...
Fisher, we need to find out if Displace and Zerkezi are working together.
But until we know, you want me to keep it quiet.
Don't kill anyone or I'll abort the mission. The Pentagon has contracts with Displace all around the world. The President will have puppies if he finds out we're doing this.
Puppies?
Hey, Marco asked me to ask you when you'd be finished getting the ventilation system running.
Yeah, you're fixing ventilation. Is there a camera here?
Marco says hurry up.
No.
The air is getting
Because I'm hearing beeping. No, this is one of the more difficult missions, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure it is. At least for me. I'm not even sure that there is such a thing as objectively difficult or easy in this game. Depends on how you do it. And the way I do it, this one poses a couple of problems every now and again. By the way, where's that guy? I mean, it starts with this place, because it's fairly bright here. Reasonably loud, though, so I hope he doesn't see me around this corner. No, he doesn't. I hope he stays far away. And I hope nobody sees me climbing over here, but they don't. Somebody might hear me, though. Right. Now I'm gonna wait until he, you know, looks the other way again. Unless... Don't I just need that switch? No, I believe I do. But then again, he will check that immediately. I think. You know what? Grant me this one. If I'm spotted right here, I will reload this. Cause, oh, you turn around. At exactly the wrong time. You move. You, actually? You're going there, which means I can grab you. Gravity grab. Hello, Displace worker. Actually, you're just maintenance, aren't you?
Something going on with the ventilation system?
Hey, who are you?
Pretend I'm Harry Tuttle.
Who?
I'm an ill-tempered and heavily armed heating engineer who's asking questions about your ventilation system.
Heating engineer.
I guess it's not working properly since the blackout.
So it shouldn't take much to shut down that big fan if I wanted to.
I don't know. Why would you want to do that?
The adventure, the travel.
Hey, okay.
Okay. If you absolutely want to, go ahead. But speaking of a heavily armed heating engineer, that actually reminds me of Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles. Because, big spoiler, and you might really actually want to mute this if you haven't seen the series, but I suggest you do, because it's absolutely awesome. Best series ever since Lost. I mean, it aired at the same time for a while, but anyway. Either way, oh, great, followed. With all the praise for Terminator, I completely forgot to actually pull the switch. God, I hope he doesn't spot me, just in case.
Shit, what was that?
switched the lights out here?
I did. Yeah, no, there is a warehouse in the show where Sarah Connor actually shoots a guy who pretended to be just some heat and air engineer. Of course, he totally wasn't. Yeah, and that totally reminded me of that just now. Especially since it's not been that long since I've last seen the episode, and now I'm going down. Why would you go up there? There's nothing here. You can see it plain as day. Well, night. Beautiful night, though. Is that the moon?
Nothing here. Never hurts to check.
I think it is. Anyway, yeah, I had time to admire the weather because that dude was taking his sweet time. I have to pick that freaking lock of the trap. I can't even break it with my knife, even if I wanted to. But I wouldn't want to because that dude is right next to me and might hear me break the lock with a knife. Why is it always the last key I tap? Because now he can hear everything because the fan is down.
I'm sure this wasn't open earlier.
Yeah, you're right, it wasn't. And to speed things up, you can jump off the wall. So, yay. By the way, is this place the place with the computers? Or was that double agent again? I'm actually kind of confusing the two sometimes. Because it's been more recent that I've played Double Agent. But it's not a very good game. I've played it 3 times. Well, 2.5 times. The last time I didn't actually finish it because there is a crippling bug in the South Africa level.
Contrary, the people want
Speaking of South Africa,
they need protection,
football.
but they
I don't really
want
watch
to see
it,
protection.
and that's all my comment all the comment I'm going to make
every corner will
about
keep
the World
peace,
Cup.
But at what cost?
They'll get over it, Julie.
Joe.
In the end, the thing they'll remember is that the National Guard is cheap. I'm dealing with taxpayers here. The last thing I need is another fiscal accountability scandal. What?
Come on, I want to show you something.
I do believe it's actually that dude that, you know, paid the mercenaries. And his name is what we would find out after interrogating the guy in the greenhouse.
That executive. He probably has the daily access algorithm for the Displace central servers stored on his laptop.
Lambert gave me pretty strict non-lethal parameters.
If you stay close, you should be able to hack into his laptop wirelessly.
I'll give it a whirl.
That is indeed true. Also,
Electrochromic windows. Could they be your windows to the future? Dynavision's all-new electrochromic window technology, the cutting edge of modern-day materials and energy research. Our windows are energy efficient and cost-saving, and provide your home or office with a unique and beautiful architectural element. How does this amazing and new technology work? Simple. An electrically reactive sheet of tungsten oxide is sandwiched between 2 sheets of glass. When an electric current is applied to the tungsten oxide, it is chemically altered, shifting from a transparent to an opaque state, or vice versa. The state of the windows can be controlled using normal wall-mounted switches, or using our patented and all-new Displace conductive dermis. The windows can be toggled locally at the touch of a finger. Since no energy is used to maintain the windows in either state, you're saving 24 hours a day, regardless of whether your windows are on or off. Call Dynavision to have your home or office evaluated for an electrochromic window retrofit. You'll not only receive the huge savings afforded by a reduction in energy consumption, but also cash in on new government incentives for responsible energy usage. Act now, and we'll include our new Displace conductive dermis technology.
I had that play because shut up, because he explains these windows much better than I can, and they react to the EMP charge of the pistol.
Whoa.
That was weird.
Yeah, I've heard of this. It's called an electrochromic window. A small electric charge can change the opacity of microscopic crystals embedded in the glass.
Cool.
I'm thinking that your OCP should be able to toggle the state of the windows. I'm uploading the specification to your OPSAT.
Thanks, Will.
It's a very nice graphical effect, but it really has almost no bearing on actual gameplay, which is sad and odd. You can use it, technically, to have some places more visible and some others less, but the way they're set up and the areas where they're set up, it doesn't lend itself to it really. So it's a bit of a waste opportunity. Also, I do believe that computer tells me something.